Hard hitter hotline, number 36. Chuck P live in the mix. What's up, y'all? Hey, man, I got to play catch up, man. It's been a little while. I wasn't on last week, man, but I'm here now, man, because I wanted to talk about that Devin Haney and George Kambosos fight just really, really quick, man. And what a hell of a display Dev had put on, man. Just pitching a shutout, man. Pitching a shutout. Bro, what a hell of a fight that was, man. But congrats to him, man, and looking forward to seeing what he does next. But now check this out. Bad news. Or is it bad news? So I put out a KTFO intro. Joe versus Joe. Joe Joyce versus Joseph Parker. Well, I just got word that the fight ain't happening. All right? The fight is not happening. Joe Joyce, Joseph Parker, he actually signed with Sky Sports and Adam Smith. Okay, so Joe Joyce will be fighting Hammer now in a heavyweight showdown that I will not be covering. I will not be covering that. I was looking forward to Joe Joyce versus Joseph Parker, but reading the comments that I had underneath the comment section of that intro, it seemed like no one even really gave a fuck, So I don't think anybody even cared if the fight happened or not. So that's what I'm not even going to be doing. But I also want to talk about David Morrell, okay? David Morrell, up-and-coming fighter, really, really good fighter. Many people want to see him up against David Beterbiev. He fought, and his last outing, hey, he got the win, okay? Hey, pretty decisive, but I don't think he's ready for a David Beterbiev. I really don't think he's ready just yet. I mean, the combinations that's coming from David Beterbiev, I don't really think that David Morrell will be able to withstand the pressure from David Beterbiev now. I think he need at least a couple of fights, but a damn good fighter, but definitely from what I saw, definitely not ready for David Beterbiev. Inoue was in action against Donaire, man. I didn't talk about this fight. I knew Inoue would win the fight, but damn it, I didn't think that he would do it in 2 rounds. He went out there and made quick work on Donaire. Now, a lot of people kind of went into a frenzy. I mean, I definitely went crazy. I couldn't believe that he did that to them. I know Donaire is old, but Donaire looked pretty good his last fight. And considering what he did to Inoue the first time they fought, I was like, man, it's still a 50-50 fight to me, But he went out there and got Donaire out of there in 2 rounds. Now, a lot of people was going crazy, still riding the high. I always say that after these fights, man. I've been saying that for the longest. It seemed like when one of these good fighters have a damn good fight, they think they can beat everybody, So they got Inoue at number 2 on the pound for pound, top 10, okay? Now, do I agree with that? No, I like Inoue. Inoue is a monster. He's a beast. But I would probably have to put him in number probably 4. Probably 4. Yeah. I wouldn't put him above Errol or Usyk. But nonetheless, a good fighter and had a damn good showing against Donaire. I think Donaire probably needs to hang it up now. I think he needs to hang it up now. Unless he might want to have a little fight, get a win and then retire. But no, I don't really think he got that much left in the tank now. Last week was a good week for boxing, man. They had the Hall of Fame, the International Hall of Fame. They did 3 years, and you know why that was, because of COVID. COVID had knocked everything back. So, man, you had people like Sugar Shane getting inducted, James Toney, resident of the Ville, by the way, Andre Ward, Layla Ali, Roy Jones, Cotto, Marquez, Floyd Mayweather. It was a great class, man. Great few classes. I enjoyed the speeches. I even edited and cut it up real good for y'all, man. Put a nice little beat on it, man. If you haven't checked it out, man, I got it uploaded on the channel. Check it out. I really enjoyed it, man. Usually shows like that, man, they had these long, drawn out ass speeches. A lot of them got straight to the point. I think Floyd Mayweather probably had the longest speech. I think he had the longest one. Everybody else, it was shit. Some of them was only 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long. They got straight to it and they left, I like Bernard Hopkins' speech too, man. He spoke a lot of good knowledge. My favorite fighter ever. I know I got Bud in this generation, in this class of fighters, but B-Hop is my all-time favorite fighter, man. I used to love him when he was an executioner coming out with the fucking mask and everything. Y'all know how he was back in the day, before the whole B-Hop thing. Man, when he was the executioner, bro, it was curtains for everybody. That's when I believe he was at his best. But yeah, man, damn good Hall of Fame ceremony, and looking forward to who they have in there next year. Now, let's talk about that was the good things, okay? Those were the good things. When we about to start getting to the bad of last week, and possibly the ugly. All right. So we had a Don King promotion. All right. He Daniel Dubois, he came here to the States and went up against Trevor Bryan for the regular WBA belt. Bro, I got to talk about Don King for a minute, man. Don King, one of the best promoters ever. I mean, come on, man. Y'all know what he did, man, with Mike Tyson, man. All the battles him and Bob done had, man. All the classic fights, man. Dude, they was promoting everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Bob and Don King, they had everybody. But my God, how the mighty have fallen. How the mighty have fallen. Lord, when I turned it on, I said, what in the fuck? Where are they at? Are they in a high school gym? Dude, the fucking ring was about the size of a cubicle. I said, Don, I know you ain't going out like this. He made it better for Daniel Dubois. That ring was so small. Trevor Bryan was damn near trapped in every corner of the ring. Easy pickings for Daniel. Caught him with a left hook, man. He ran right into it. Out of there. Daniel Dubois, new WBA champion. Took the belt all the way to England, which I don't mind. I wanted Daniel to win. I did. I'm a big fan of Daniel. I was rooting for Daniel even when he fought against Slow Joe Joyce. But Joe made me respect his ass that night because he damn near knocked Daniel's eye out. But still a big fan of Daniel. They asked him, what does he want to do next? They said, Daniel, you got the regular WBA belt. Do you think that you're ready for Anthony, Usyk, Fury? And I appreciated Daniel's answer. He said, no, I'm not ready for all that yet. I want to defend this belt as much as I can, get more experience, get the confidence back to what it was. He said, then I'll finish him off in devastating fashion. What up, cool man? He said, I'm not ready yet. And I appreciate that shit. Usually, you know how them fucking fighters talk. Oh, man, I'll beat this person. Knowing damn well they ain't going to do shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? They probably duck the fight somehow. But I appreciate what that motherfucker said. I appreciate what Daniel says. And listen, give me a few more. Let me defend this. And then I'll be back. Exactly, bro. You got to respect it, man. You got to respect it. Because especially boxers, man. These motherfuckers get to talking out the side of their goddamn neck sometime. Okay, that was the bad. Now let's get to the ugly. All right, let's get to the ugly. Did you know about the celebrity fight from last week? We had Black China in action, all right? We had Black China in action, hard hitters. And I don't know the fucking girl she was fighting. I don't know her name. All right. Both were really, really nice to look at. All right. But listen to this. This girl beat the fuck out of Black China all for the judges to say it was a draw. You see, a lot of people talk about that Triller shit. I don't mind Triller. But that shit, that celebrity death, that I was about to say celebrity death match. That's better than that. This celebrity boxing shit, that's what's making a mockery of the sport. That's what's making a mockery out of it. They need to stop it in that. I don't really mind Triller. I really don't at all. They're a little more urban. They kind of let more loose a little. But that celebrity shit, I'm good on that, man. But yeah, Black China was in action. They got her ass beat, and they called it a draw. And then you want to know what she said? You want to know what she said when they interviewed her at the end of the fight? They said, "What you think about the fight?" She said, "Oh, that's bullshit." She said, "Oh, the judges, hey, they need to replay that. They need to go ahead and tally that up again and run that back again." Now listen, she ain't lying. The judges do need to review the scorecards. They do need to go back and replay it. But not on her fucking behalf. Not on her fucking behalf. The other girl's behalf. Because she didn't do shit. She had 2 standing 8 counts, hard hitters. 2 standing 8 counts. She didn't knock this girl down one time, didn't have her days one time, nothing. And they called it a fucking draw. Celebrity boxing, this charity crap, nothing more. Exactly. They need to just stop doing that shit, man. It's terrible to look at. You got Flavor Flav in there. God bless him, y'all. God bless him. Still wearing the big clock. Talking, yeah, boy. God bless him. He can barely read the damn cards. He can barely introduce the damn fighters coming out. So yeah. I like to call it shit fight Saturday night last week. I didn't really care for anything except for Daniel Dubois knocking out Trevor Bryan. And I'm going to talk about Berlanga in a little bit. But now let's get back to the heavyweights. Henry Fury versus Michael Hunter. That'll be on Sky. And Caroline Dubois. We was just talking about her brother, Daniel Dubois, knocking out Trevor Bryan. She would be on the undercard of the Henry Fury and Michael Hunter. As soon as YouTube did this crap, now everybody want to do it. You know how they do, man. Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. Who else gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Danny Garcia will be back in action at 154, making his debut against Jose Benavidez Jr., the brother of David that I was just talking about, that I believe will give Morrell hell right now. Okay. So, yeah. It's something to watch. Something to watch. I think it'd be a good fight. I'm pulling for Danny. I'm pulling for Danny to get the win. Jose Benavidez, long fighter. I think the time in the Danny would get him, no. I think that good time in the Danny and that power, I think he'll get him with a hook and get him out of there. Yeah. Probably actual monkeys. Yeah. Hey, listen, man. That Black China shit. Oh, and then they asked, do you want to run a rematch? And she was like, yeah, we can run it. And even the announcers and them and the people in the crowd, they said, do you want to see a rematch? Man, the people in the crowd was like, fuck no. I don't blame them, man. Booing. I'm surprised they didn't throw shit in the ring, man. Dude, it was a terrible performance. And that undercard, I will say this, though, man. I will say this. I tell you, the way those motherfuckers was looking when they were getting knocked out, man, bro, they were damn near flying up in the air and flopping down on their back, rolling all around in the ring. I said, man, they selling, bro. They are selling these damn punches. Man, listen. This one dude got hit with an uppercut and literally flew up and pounced on his damn back, laid out. That was the most entertaining shit about it. The fights themselves was terrible, but those knockouts and the finishes, man, they were a little bit over the top. You know what I'm saying? So that was it, man, as far as that shit, man. But they definitely need to stop that celebrity boxing. Where did I leave off at? Oh, Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora, oh my God, y'all. Does Derek have one more left in him? Does he have one more left in him? Come on, Dale boy. Do you have one win left in you? Granted, Dale Boy been getting robbed to me. You know, I mean, well, you know, he kind of lost the second Joseph Parker fight decisively. But I thought that Usyk fight was very close. And that first Joseph Parker fight, he just flat out got robbed. He flat, even Andy Lee, Joseph Parker's coach said Chisora won the fight. I don't know what the fuck that was all about, but he definitely got robbed. But now you got him going up against Kubrat Pulev, who just fought. He just fought like 6 weeks ago on Triller. All right. That's why I want Dale Boy to pounce on his ass. I know Dale Boy is a 4-round fighter. But damn it, I think if he just bring the pressure on an old Pulev, hopefully he can get him up out of there, man. Hopefully he can get him up out of there, man. I don't want to see this man get knocked out by Pulev, bro. I don't want to see it. Okay. I mean, cool, man. He just a 4-round fighter, man. You know, but I'm just hoping that he just can just squeeze out one more win, because I think that's what up, Josh? What's happening, man? I think that's all he's trying to do, man, is just get one more win so he can retire. He don't want to go out with a loss. That's all that is. I think he can get Pulev, man. I'm hoping. But if you're thinking I'm going to cover that fight, I'm not. I'm not covering that. Listen, here in the Ville, we do big fights, not shit fights. Okay? Big fights, not shit fights. I'm a fan of Derek Chisora. I'm going to watch the fight because I'm just, I watch everything. Okay? I'm a big fan. I'm going to watch it. But I am not covering a Dale Boy Chisora versus Kubrat Pulev. Not doing it. But I'm pulling for you, Dale. I'm pulling for you, Dale. And I tell you what, if Chisora wins, I'll put together a piece for you. I'll put together a nice piece for Chisora. I might have something in the layaway right now for him that just haven't even been released. You know, so hopefully he can go on out there and win that fight, man. I'm pulling for him. Oh, okay. Now, this is something I definitely wanted to talk about. Exactly, right? Big feast fight. Not finger sandwiches fight. Exactly, bro. We want that big shit. We don't want that little shit. You know what I'm saying? We want to cover big shit. Speaking of big shit, Devin Haney winning undisputed was very fucking big. And do you know that Jeff Mayweather had picked against Dale? And Jeff Mayweather damn near raised Dale, raised him in the gym, trained him and every fucking thing. But here's the thing, though, and a lot of people not understanding this, but I definitely understand it because I even mentioned it on the prediction show. Jeff Mayweather wasn't going against Devin because of the lack of Devin's skills. He knows Devin had the skills to pay the bills and to beat the Kambosos, but it was the circumstances, all of the bullshit around the fight. Remember his dad not being able to go, his trainer Ben not being able to go at the time, okay, at the time. You know, all types of crazy shit was going on. And then on top of that, being over there in his homeland with 40,000 Aussies screaming and chanting. Well, at least we thought they were going to do that at the time. He just didn't think that he would overcome all that shit. And I thought about all that too. I even mentioned it, man. And on top of that, to sprinkle the cherry on top, the judges, okay? He just thought it was too much for him to overcome. But I had a little more faith in Dev. I said, Dev will get through it. Dev will get through it. Because he's going to pitch a shutout. And that's exactly what he did, to the point where 40,000 Aussies was like this the whole night. They couldn't sway that fucking fight. There's no way. And what I don't understand, because this is more news I have to give to you, Georgie is exercising his rematch clause. Oh, yeah. Georgie said he can pull it off. He said, I can get the win. I can make adjustments. I can beat Devin Haney. I'm exercising the rematch clause. So Devin will have to once again take a trip to Australia and whoop his ass again. Or will he? The Bob father had an interview the other day, and they asked Bob, well, George just exercised his rematch clause. Is Devin going to go down there and have the fight? And Bob said, well, possibly. He said, but I think it'd be Georgie's best interest if he takes a tune-up fight. We'll make it worth his while. Step aside, money, okay? We'll make it worth his while. He can go off, and we can make the Devin Haney and Lomachenko fight, and then Kambosos could get the winner of that. But the Haneys are good and honorable people. If they want to go ahead and go down to Australia and do it again and honor the contract, then hey, we'll do it. But let me tell you something. I don't think the networks want to have shit to do with that. And I don't think the 40,000 motherfuckers that was in the arena the first fight, I really don't think they're going to be there for the second fight. From what we saw from rounds 1 through 12, Devin Haney is just flat out better than him. The networks will not take a part of making that fight. They're going to lose money. They're not in the business to lose money. He had the perfect game plan. Yep. You think the rematch should be in the United States? I'm going to tell you something. When they did the contract, that's what should have been in it the first time. It would have been better for Georgie. It would have been better for Georgie if they would have had the rematch written in stone that it would be in the United States, because the people in Australia ain't going to give a fuck. They're not going to give a fuck. You think those 40,000 people that witnessed that ass whooping going to want to pay money to see the Aussie get beat again? There's nothing Georgie can do to beat Devin Haney. When you get outclassed and pitched out like that from rounds 1 through 12, the only thing that tells everybody is this motherfucker is better than you. Point blank and period. He didn't win one round. Who's going to want to pay for that? I don't think it's going to happen. I think Bob and ESPN, they going to talk to George and his team, give him some step aside money, sweeten it up, and tell his motherfucking ass to wait a little bit while they make the Devin Haney and Lomachenko fight. Now that's a fight I want to see. That's a fight that I think a lot of the world wants to see. I'm hyped for that. Him versus Georgie again? Nah, I'm good. They can keep that. All right, so we got another exhibition. All right, we got Ricky Hatton back in action. Ricky Hatton back in action. He'll be going up against Marco Antonio Barrera. They originally had it scheduled for July 2nd, but when they did a screenshot of Ricky Hatton's body, I think they said let's push it back to November. Let's push it back to November. Ricky Hatton ain't ready yet, all right? But he getting there. He old now. Gonna take a little time to get the engine running, but he getting there. So it went from July 2nd to sometime in November. All right? Good old exhibition with Ricky Hatton and Marco Antonio Barrera. Hey, like I said, man, something to watch. Something to watch, y'all. All right? Joe Cordina, he wants to fight Shakur Stevenson next. Now that Mr. Navarrete ducked him. They were getting ready to have a fight between Navarrete and Shakur. And Navarrete said, nah, I'm good. I know about you. I heard about you. I'm good. So now Cordina, who had a big knockout performance that I didn't see coming. He said, Shakur, I want the smoke. I want the smoke. I want all of it. Let's make it happen. Shakur got wind of it and said, what's happening? You know? So hopefully we can get Cordina and Shakur, let him slug it out. I don't know if Bob gonna want to work with Eddie. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? They really, man, they haven't done anything, I don't think, all year. Now that I think about it, I remember, man, when Bob had said that he needed to take a break from his ass. He said, because remember all that shit that was going on when they were co-promoting with each other with the whole franchise with Devin Haney and Lomachenko. That a lot. And then remember the Luke Campbell fight with Loma. They was doing a lot of they was co-promoting it. And Bob said, all this bullshit going on with this man, I got to take a break from him. I got to take a break. I'm not doing no more co-promotions with him for a while. And they really stuck to that. He ain't done shit with Eddie in I don't know how long. And I don't know if he wants to start with Joe Cordina and Shakur Stevenson. So I don't know if that fight will happen, but damn it, if it did, I would definitely see it. Now, a lot of people are wondering what's up with this Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford fight. When is it going to happen? Well, I definitely think it's going to happen this year. But remember what I said, okay? People talking this September and October shit. Remember what I said. November, December, okay? It doesn't make any sense to have that fight in October. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Do you know, listen to this, y'all. Do you know you got the World Series, you got football, and you got basketball all on in October? Do you really want to put Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford, the biggest fight in boxing, period? And keep in mind the state's perception of boxing here. People here in the States don't give a fuck about boxing. I mean, just being brutally honest. It's a niche underground sport. Do you really want to put that fight up there with the NBA, the NFL, and the motherfucking World Series? It's stupid. Move the fight to November, which they're definitely going to do, or December. Holiday season, money flowing. People want to see the fight. They'll be paying for the fight for Christmas. That's the best time they can have it, the holiday season. Why the fuck would you do it in October? I don't see it happening. But Floyd Mayweather said this. Floyd Mayweather said, yo, all that September, October shit that you hearing is bullshit. Okay? And when this fight does happen, you only gonna hear it from me first. So all that shit, Mike Cappinger over here at fucking ESPN and this outlet and that outlet, don't listen to none of that shit, because you only gonna hear it from me first. That damn Floyd Mayweather. All right, man. Let's talk about Jermall Charlo and how he ducking Beterbiev. Let's talk about that for a minute. What the fuck is Jermall Charlo doing with his career? Seriously. He said Canelo wants to be a promoter. How about him not talking about Beterbiev fighting me, and how about you fight me? How about you fight somebody? How about you fight somebody? Because Selecki, he ain't gonna cut it. Or whoever the fuck this motherfucker get ready to fight, he need to fight a name. What happened to Mangia? What happened to Hami? You see, Golovkin don't want to have shit to do with your ass. Canelo don't. Hell, Boo Boo's supposed to be moving up. Why don't you fight him? Who was he fighting? And his last fight, that Monty Who or Monty O, whatever the fuck, was whooping his ass in parts of the fight. His biggest win, and probably most impressive win as of late, was that Sergey Deryevchenko fight. Looked damn good against Julian Williams. Knocked him spark out, J-Rock. But who has he fought since the Deryevchenko fight? If they have it around Christmas, multi-generations could watch the fight. Maybe get new fans. Exactly. And that's what it's all about. You want to bring the new fans on. Because it ain't enough hardcores, unfortunately. It ain't enough of us. You need to find a way to get the new fans to watch. Dude, everybody gonna be watching, especially, bro, in October, the NBA just starting. NFL really starting to get good. And then you got the World Series. Ain't nobody gonna be trying to watch no fucking boxing in October. But the hardcores, motherfuckers like me, who watch anything, apparently, like Black China. It ain't enough of us. You got to get the casuals. Oh, God. Okay. We're getting close to Berlanga. All right. But before we get to Berlanga, Jaime Munguia, we just talked about him. He had a sensational knockout performance. Okay. Like I said, now that Jaime Munguia's done fighting, Maul's getting ready to fight. What? That Maul fight is the Maul fight tonight. It's the Maul fight tonight. See, that's why I'm not even really keeping up with this motherfucker like that. Is that fight tonight, y'all? Is Jermall Charlo fighting, man? Ain't it Juneteenth weekend? See, I think I gotta check this motherfucker out tonight. Not even really even keeping up with the dude, man. Because I'm not impressed with what Jermall Charlo is doing. You know what fight I'm hyped for tonight. It damn sure ain't Charlo if he fighting. Beterbiev and Joe Smith. That's the fight I'm hyped for tonight. That's the fight of the night. But I tell you what fight was the shit fight of last Saturday night. That damn Berlanga and Agulo. Listen, this was supposed to be a statement fight for Edgar Berlanga. I thought David Benavidez had beat whatever was left out of Angulo. I thought this was just going to be easy pickings for Berlanga. Oh, no. Anything but. Man, Angulo was putting it on that motherfucker, man. Putting the pressure on Berlanga. Berlanga was second guessing damn near everything he was trying to do in the ring. He looked lost in there. To the point where the man went up to him, Edgar Berlanga, tried to bite the motherfucker's ear off. Well, I don't know where he was trying to bite. I don't know, wherever he tried to bite, he wasn't successful at it. Like he trying to aim at the neck, the ear, he didn't know what to do. And then at the end of the fight, when they asked him about it, the motherfucker had the audacity and the nerve to brag about this shit. Oh yeah, I was about to go Mike Tyson, and I was about to bite it off and get gangster with it. So then he got suspended. Okay, he got suspended and got fined for what the fuck he did. It wasn't cool what you did, motherfucker. You were flat out starting to get embarrassed in there, you know, and you were very frustrated and you wanted to do that awkward dumb shit. Edgar Berlanga needs to go back to the drawing board. He's not TV ready. You know, that's another difference too, hard hitters. It's one thing to be in a ring with a sparring partner and the lights dim low. There's another whole thing with you in that ring. And with Berlanga, you look to the left, you got Little Wayne out there. Then you look to the right and you got Fat Joe over there. Then you look up and you got all the bright lights. A lot of this shit is mental. He ain't ready for all that yet. He not TV ready. He got to get his confidence up, man. That 1 round knockout shit that he was doing with them 16 fights, those 16 tomato cans. You know, people was feeding into it. That ain't that guy. That ain't that guy. Let's talk about Tyson Fury. Is Tyson Fury retired, y'all? Fury said, listen, I will come back. You want me to beat Usyk? You want me to beat Anthony? Right, exactly, cool, man. Exactly. Not young Mike. You right. But Fury said, I will come back and I'll beat the fuck out of Usyk if you want me to. Or Anthony. But it'll be Usyk because Usyk is going to finish Anthony. It'll be over. It'll be done. He said, I'll come back, but you're going to have to pay me a lot of money. What that motherfucker say, 500 million? Ain't no way in the fuck he's going to get that, okay? But he said $500 million would do it. He said, I'll come back and knock him spark out. I'm thinking probably more like 190, 90 to 100 million. He'll get the fight. They're going to pay for that fight. It's for Undisputed too. Undisputed heavyweight champion. Yeah, they're going to pay for that. They'll put up big money. And they'll pay Fury what he want. You know, Usyk obviously wouldn't get what Fury going to get, but hey, he'll get paid handsomely. He'll get paid handsomely. He'll get a nice bag for them to make that fight. Beterbiev, Joe Smith. Big fight tonight, man. Big fight tonight. Where hopefully the winner will go against C-Ville for Undisputed. And people talk about Canelo fighting C-Ville again after this Triple G shit. I don't give a fuck what weight class they're at. Whether it's 175, 168, C-Ville will look great against Canelo. I don't think there's anything Canelo can do to beat C-Ville. That was another masterclass ass whooping that I saw. Just like the Devin Haney and the Kambosos. The way C-Ville went out there and beat the hell out of Canelo. Dude, you can have it at 160. It doesn't matter what the weight scale say. It's going to be the same results. But hopefully, because y'all know who I got if you check out the prediction show, I'm going with Arthur Beterbiev. I'm going with Arthur Beterbiev to knock Joe Smith out by the 9th round. You got 2 light heavyweights that only know this. They only know to come forward with big power. Somebody getting knocked the fuck out tonight, y'all. That's a Chuck P guarantee. Somebody getting knocked out. And I think it's that damn Joe. The American. And I don't do the demographic shit. You know, a lot of people going with Joe Smith here in the States because he's from the States. I got to keep it real, y'all. You know, I got nothing against Joe. I got nothing against Joe. Hey, good all-American kid. Power both hands. He beat the fuck out of my guy, you know, Bernard Hopkins, knocking his ass out the ring, making him retire. And I still don't even feel bitter about that. I don't have no problem with Joe. But I just don't think he got enough for that damn Russian that's causing nothing but destruction tonight in Arthur Beterbiev. But hey, the after party show coming. Hey, the after party show is coming Sunday morning. and I will let you know how the big showdown really went down. I need to see something real quick, y'all. And wow, now, Josh, you actually got this fight going down to the wire. You think it's gonna be a decision for Beterbiev? I think Beterbiev is gonna get him out of there. Let's see here. I want to see something real quick, y'all, before I get the hell out of here. Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. He said he's sticking. He's sticking to a prediction. You sticking to your prediction and got it going down the wire. Okay. All right. You got, hey, those some two durable motherfuckers there, bro. Those some two very durable motherfuckers. If he could take Arthur Beterbiev punches for 12 whole rounds and vice versa, bro, they need to nickname them the T800 and then the T1000. Because they don't have no bones. That's some skeleton up under that damn skin. With them two heavy punches, bro. But hey, we gonna see tonight. We definitely gonna see. And yeah, Jermall Charlo is fighting tonight. He's fighting tonight. The WBC has created a new belt on top of the 500 they already have. And they will be putting out the Freedom Belt later tonight. All right. Okay. It's the new 2022 Freedom Belt. All right. So you got the one Freedom Belt and then you got the new one. Hey, Mauricio, please calm down, man. We don't need no more belts, brother. We don't need no more belts. Hey, put a ribbon around that motherfucking neck. How about that? Is a ribbon good enough with a medal? Is that good enough? We don't need no more fucking belts, all right? Floyd Mayweather just had a press conference. You know, he about to fight again. He got another exhibition. This time he having it in Japan, all right? He having it in Japan. This guy that he getting ready to go against say, look, the way you beat 10 Shoes ass, motherfucker, I didn't forget how you beat little 10 Shoe. I'm about to avenge that. Okay. So you know, and I mean he tried to intimidate Floyd too in the stare down. Hey, he let Floyd know, like, look, this Japanese motherfucker right here, I ain't 10 Shoe. I'm coming for your ass. But Floyd said, listen, it's too many belts, man. We got to clean this shit up. He said anybody can just come into the sport and be a champion like that. It's too many fucking belts in the sport. And I agree, man. I agree. You got the WBA with a regular, the WBA with a super, which I don't really mind that too much. But that franchise shit definitely got to go. That definitely got to go, man. And then the interim belt, and then the continental, all that shit need to go. He ain't lying, man. You can just walk right on in, and after 5 fights, you'll be fighting for some belt, interim, a silver, something. There's too many of that bullshit. So yeah, looking forward to the fights tonight. I guess I'll be taking a peek at Jermall Charlo. I really hope after this fight, y'all, I really hope that Jermall Charlo can find his balls, okay, and try to fight a name, okay. I'm dead serious, because seeing him fight motherfuckers like this, yeah, exactly, Selecki. That's what I was fighting. And I'm going, and you know what? I am going to watch this fight. Because listen, when Selecki had fought Demetrius Andrade. Oh my God. Didn't Demetrius Andrade put on a show against Selecki? Man, Demetrius Andrade couldn't be touched. I want to see how Charlo does against this version of Selecki. That's not even the same version of Selecki that fought Boo Boo. I want to see what Jermall does against this version of Selecki. Now, if he go that motherfucker struggling like how he was looking against Monty, he definitely need to shut the hell up when it comes to people like Golovkin and Canelo. But we're going to see. We're going to see tonight. We're going to see a lot of things tonight, buddy. Participation trophy doesn't even describe it. Yeah. More of a breadcrumb. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Too many belts, man. And all these little tweener divisions, they didn't have all that shit back then. Junior welterweight, and they did welterweight, middleweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, heavyweight. They didn't have no fucking cruiserweight. Too much bullshit going on now. But the more divisions, the more sanctioning bodies, the more belts going around, the more money. All it is a business, man. That's all this shit is. But at the end of the day, motherfuckers like me gonna watch everything, so I can continue to come back on this motherfucker and either troll it or roll with it. That's all we can do as boxing fans, right? But I tell you one thing, they better make the Spence and Crawford fight this year. Okay? If it doesn't happen this year, it ain't gonna happen. But it's gonna happen, but it ain't gonna happen in no damn October. All right. November, December. It'll be a fight to remember. Follow me on Twitter at ChuckP216 to stay ahead of the game, man. If you're checking this out, archive. I'll be back. Man, what the hell am I going to do, y'all, after this fight? What the hell am I going to do after this damn fight? What up, DD? What the hell am I going to... Bro, after this Beterbiev and Joe Smith, man, shit dead. The Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields fight, who the fuck knows when we're going to have that fight? And now they mentioned in September now. Hopefully. You know, Savannah Marshall injured, trying to get over that. She had surgery, trying to get over it, trying to get back right. King Kong, Andy Ruiz. Haven't even really been hearing too much about that. Joe Joyce, Joseph Parker got scrapped. What's out there? Hey, whatever is out there. Because remember, I told you, big fights, not shit fights. The Ville would be all over it. But you want to know what I do have in mind? I told y'all this one last interview I got to do. And that's that damn Bud Crawford. Maybe I'll put out a promo. Maybe we can get it out there and get it to Bud. Because that's the last motherfucker I need, y'all. I want to interview my favorite fighter on the planet right now. I'm thinking that's exactly what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm going to get the creative juices flowing. You know, be respectful about it. Be very, very respectful, because at the end of the day, y'all, this is my favorite fighter on the planet. I just don't want him to duck Chuck. That's what I don't want. And I'm going to make sure he gets on out there, y'all. We're going to send it to Bo Mac, the trainer. We're going to send it to every motherfucking body. I want Bud Crawford to become a resident of the Ville. Come down here, man. Come on down here, man. I didn't earn my stripes. I got enough credibility on this damn channel now. Oh, yeah. I got enough credibility. I got world champions. I got legends. I got future stars to be. I got, prospect. I got everything. I got enough credibility on this motherfucker now. You can bring your ass on now, bud, because we ready for you. We ready for you. We going to cut this promo, and we going to get it out there. I got unfinished business this week with this Beterbiev and Joe Smith shit. But next week, I will be working on that promo for Bud. Oh, yeah. And we're going to get that out there. That's what we're going to work on. That's the next project, hard hitters. That's what we're going to do. And then after that, then maybe we'll start working on that damn award show. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we start working on that award show. So it's shit out here to do. It's definitely things to do, but we just trying to get through these fights first. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, stay tuned, man, because as you can see, there's a lot more in store here in the Ville. All right. But, hey, I'm Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. But to you haters, call me your highness. Enjoy the fights tonight. I know I will be watching both ESPN and apparently Showtime with Jermall Charlo, with my boy Brian Custer up in that motherfucker, another resident of the Ville. Hey, I'm going to holler at y'all. Hold on. What y'all talking about? You make the best videos, so I think you should cut the promo. Hell yeah. Thank you, DD. Thank you, DD. I appreciate that. Hey, but with that, look. But with that big budget you got, though. But with that big budget and how you putting all that money behind me, and how you it wouldn't be no Ville without DD. All that motherfucking money that she putting behind me and keeping this shit afloat. Are you kidding me? That's big dollars over there. That's where the fuck you think all the money came from? How you think all that damn production was made? Y'all know where we got money bags in the building. Don't even act like y'all don't know. We're taking it back to the real Ville Holyfield days. Money bags then, money bags now. Hey, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. I'll definitely be on next week. Hopefully. All right. But to talk about the fights from the night, like I said, man, I'm looking for something big from Jermall. Show me something, man. Show me something. And I'm definitely looking forward to the big one tonight with the two monster punchers and Joe Smith and Arthur Beterbiev. Peace out, y'all. Much love.